The presidency just issued a fiery response to those demanding Nnamdi Kanu's release. And the words used to describe one prominent activist would leave you stunned. The presidency has responded to growing calls for the immediate release of detained IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu, describing the renewed agitation as an attempt to incite disorder and undermine the rule of law. In a strongly worded statement released through Bayo Ononuga, Special Advisor to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Information and Strategy, the presidency criticized those calling for Nnamdi Kanu's freedom. Ononuga specifically targeted Sahara Reporters publisher Nnamdi Kanu, who announced plans for a nationwide protest scheduled for October 20, 2025 at 7 a.m. in Abuja. The protest tagged #FreeNamdiKanuNow will involve a march to the Aso Rock Villa. In his response posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, Ononuga called Sowore nothing more than an anarchist masquerading as a right activist. He wrote, "You very know that Nnamdi Kanu is facing trial for treason and you want to cause a breakdown of law and order by mobilizing for a protest. Is this the kind of revolution you envisage for Nigeria, where the rule of law will be violated and your idea of justice would be the law of the jungle?" The presidential aide also criticized former Vice President Atiku Abubakar for supporting the planned protest. Atiku, who was the 2023 presidential candidate for the People's Democratic Party (PDP), had publicly backed calls for Nnamdi Kanu's release. Ononuga expressed surprise at Atiku's position, stating, "I'm surprised that the ex-VP Atiku Abubakar, who is always opportunistic, has supported the planned mob action. As a statesman, he should know better that matters of justice are not resolved on the street but in the law court." The presidency also emphasized that Kanu's prolonged detention is a matter of legal process and not political will, stressing that due process must be followed. Ononuga acknowledged that the justice system can sometimes be slow, partly due to actions by Kanu's lawyers, but insisted that Nnamdi Kanu will eventually get the justice he deserves for his alleged transgressions. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, has been in custody of the Department of State Services since his controversial arrest and extradition from Kenya in 2021. His continued detention has sparked widespread calls for his release from rights groups, political figures, and regional leaders who urged the government to comply with previous court rulings by granting him a bail. However, the federal government maintains that Kanu must face trial on charges of treason and terrorism, insisting that the case remains a matter of national security and judicial process. What are your thoughts on this controversy? Should Nnamdi Kanu be released or should he face trial? Share your respectful thoughts in the comments below. Like this video and subscribe to Naija News TV for more breaking political updates. Hit that notification bell to stay informed about all the latest developments in Nigerian politics. Keep watching Naija News TV.